This is how you share your games on PS4.
Thanks.
PlayStation.
I'm still trying to figure out when I am eventually gonna tackle a Souls game and which Souls game to start with, because I own Bloodborne. But Bloodborne looks a little intimidating. I do have Dark Souls 2, but it's back in Australia and it's on the PlayStation. And I've heard that like Demon Souls and Elden Ring tend to be good ones to start with. Oh, Bloodborne is my favorite. I did start with that one. Yo! Maybe the ruthlessness of that game was why you were able to prevail today. It was all leading up to this moment. But no, honestly, I'm really glad that you enjoyed that game. I'm really glad that you enjoyed that game. And honestly, I am manifesting that one day they will do, not a remake, what do we call it? Brain buffering. Guys, help. Brain buffering. Remaster, there we go. Remaster. We'll do a remaster. As much as they're not acknowledging the existence of the game right now, despite it being super popular, we are manifesting that one day Sony will be in the hands of someone who actually understands the gamers and will do a remake. Yeah. If you're gonna do that, do them a favor of harassing, sending them a formula to remaster Bloodborne. Honestly, Sony are kind of in my bad books right now. I have always been a PlayStation girly. You guys know this. You guys know this. But I am incredibly disappointed in them talking about getting rid of physical copies of games. I hate that. I hate that, and especially since they had the audacity to make fun of Xbox in the past for trying to do that, which obviously backfired. So yeah, I like to believe that they might see the light and things will go okay, because you know what it's like when you love something. It's hard, but at the same time, like the thing is, they've done so well in so many ways, but they've also messed up in so many ways, you know? And it's like, why? I don't see the point in them ignoring Bloodborne the way they have been, especially because it's so beloved, you know? And that whole point drives me absolutely wild. The complete tone deafness of what they did during the PS4 era and now what they're doing now. Exactly. Like, I don't know, PlayStation has brought me so much joy throughout my life. Like, again, I still remember the day my parents brought home the PlayStation 2 and stuff like that, you know? And I still remember we had the PlayStation 1, it's just I don't remember the exact day that they brought that home. But, so I have really fond memories, and I'm not gonna lie, I can be a little bit biased, you know? And so I will tend to be a little bit more forgiving. I can't forgive this. It's such bullshit.
Beep.
It's such bullshit, you know? Sony has reached full circle with this decision. Yeah, it's really heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. Xbox isn't exempt in this either, yeah. Same, PS1, PS2, and PS4. Nice. Yeah, same, it was the last straw for me, Sony. Yeah, like, I have to admit, I've always been a console girly. Like, I love PC gaming now, I really do. But when I think of me as a gamer, I tend to think that my ultimate enjoyment tends to be when I'm sitting in front of the TV with a controller in my hand, you know? But if they're going to continue on this path, I don't know how much I could support the company in the future, you know? Which is really sad. It's really sad. It's tough because I play games that my PC just isn't able. Exactly! That's the thing. That's what I always used console for in the past. I'm so much of a console gamer that I'm dog water with mouse and keyboard. I have to use a controller. So when it comes to aiming, like in shooter games, I'm better with the mouse. Despite all these years, I still remember when Duck came over our first year of dating and the Tomb Raider remake game had come out. And I was struggling for my life to aim at this deer. Duck took the controller out of my hand and got it in one go. And I was just like, so I've never been particularly great at aiming with controllers, but I still love the experience, you know? But oh god, it took me so long to learn how to play games with a mouse. I will say I do like the amount of control I have with aiming at targets with the mouse, but every other experience I do tend to prefer having a controller. I had every Sony console, PS1 to PS5. Yeah, my parents had PS1 to PS4. I think they eventually got rid of the PS1, which is heartbreaking, but I can understand it because on the PS2 you could play both PS and PS2 games, you know? Oh, you even had the PSP and PSVR. Damn, and the PSVR. Wow. Yeah, no, those ones we didn't have, but that is very impressive. By getting a PS6 if it doesn't come with a disc drive. Yeah. Did you guys hear the redonkulousness about GTA 6? Like, not just, I'm sure you guys have heard that the physical copies aren't actually physical copies. It's a box with a code in it. That's not the redonkulousness. You know what the redonkulousness is? Those codes have an expiration date. But yeah, no, when we got the PS5, Duck and I were both on the same page about we're getting the one with the discs, you know? Because if the internet is down, you know, or anything, it becomes so much harder to do anything. Also, PS1 and PS2 as my consoles. Sister Rue had the PS Vita. It was a smidgen envious. I will say, the PS Vita had a surprisingly good range of games. I'm worried that GTA 6 will port the Sony blackout completely by making the players pull a Nintendo Switch 2. You know, I can understand that. Like, funnily enough, I'm more forgiving of the Nintendo Switch 2 thing than I am this whole thing with Sony. Especially because it's something that Sony made fun of in the past, you know? It's sort of like, bad luck. Bad luck. Sorry, dudes. Oh! I'm so fucking mad. I am so fucking mad. Come on.